3 angels. I didn't say that. I said, how does God appear to him in Genesis 18? And you said it's not God, it's 3 angels. Do you want to continue to deceive, or do you want to rephrase that? Because I know what the verse says.
Okay. Maybe I'm referring
It says
to
the
some other
Lord
verses.
appeared. It says the Lord in the Hebrew, Yahweh appeared to him at Mamre, right? Doesn't say the angel of the Lord, doesn't say 3 angels, okay?
My friend, okay, pull up the verse, okay? Let's go step by step. Pull up the verse. Can you bring up the verse? That's easy for us to understand. But
Okay, hold on.
to
Share
make
this.
sure.
So I just want people to see, right? So are you going to take back your statement in a second? I hope you will. What does that say? Read it.
Genesis 18, okay? Let's make up. Maybe I was referring to this.
Read it. Who
Jim,
appeared
friend,
to him
Jimmy.
by the oaks of Mamre? Please tell me.
Okay, load up.
And by the way, you don't believe this, okay? According to your paradigm, this is shirk what's going on here, okay? Okay? Yeah, so according to your paradigm, the Abraham that's presented here is a blasphemer, okay? And I want people to know that, okay? Because in the context of Islam, you can't associate partners with Allah.
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Yeah.
shirk. Yeah. So Abraham committed shirk according to your paradigm. Oh, yeah.
Where he committed shirk? The Lord appeared to him. Okay.
So this is my point. So what's the relationship between the Bible and the Quran then? This is proving my point. There is no relationship between them.
Okay, now Lord appeared.
Okay, hold on. You can. I'll give you. Okay, and I argued this before. Okay, I'll be honest with you. Okay, this is a fair argument for you to make. Okay, and we can actually approach the conversation better from this point. Okay, but the only problem is it's going to create other issues for you. What you should argue as a Muslim is that us Christians and the revelation that we have is completely corrupt and has nothing to do with the Quran. Okay, we don't believe in the same prophets. We don't believe in the same God. We have nothing that connects us. Okay. And we can then argue from there, okay? Because you as you can clearly see here, there's no relationship between what this is saying and what your Quran says. Because according to this, the Lord takes a human form, which is Yahweh, which is the Most High God, which you don't believe.
Okay. First of all, Lord appeared to Abraham. Okay. So
who appeared?
So according to Lord appeared, Yahweh appeared. Yes, Yahweh appeared.
Okay. So do you believe that?
So no, I don't believe that.
Exactly. So what are we arguing here then in terms of, like, here's the thing, right? If you as a Muslim are trying to prove to me that the Quran is true and invite me into Islam, okay? The only way you can do that is you have to first acknowledge the fact that there's no relationship between the Bible and the Quran. The Quran is its own separate thing, and I believe in different prophets to your prophets. Yes, they might have the same name, but by character and by narrative, they're completely different. Okay, and the God that's portrayed, by the way, in the Bible consistently in the Old and New Testament is a completely different God. Because according to Genesis, he can take human form. According to Genesis, he's multi-personal. And according to the Old Testament, he also has the title of Father, which you don't believe.
My friend, you're talking too much things. Okay, let's go step by step.
I'm pinning you. Hold on. I'm pinning you to what your Quran says, and I'm pinning you to what your Hadith says.
Let me answer.
So we need to argue from this point, okay? So you do believe with me. Okay, you do agree with me that according to the Quran, you can't call Allah your father, right?
Man, how many topics you are bringing up? How much I have to supposed to answer? When I'm going to answer, you go to different.
You asked me to establish. Hold on. You asked me to establish at the very start of the stream what the whole point here was, and I said the whole point here is to demonstrate that we have no relationship with each other. That Islam and Christianity, the Bible and the Quran, are completely separate, different things. All right. There's no bridge that you can draw between them. They're completely different. They present a completely different God. They present completely different prophets. There's no relationship between the two. Okay. Can we at least accept that and we can agree on that and then we can move on, right? Or do you want me to show you other verses that completely refute the Quran and demonstrate that the Quran is completely different from the Bible?
My friend, okay, when it comes to Quran and Bible, there are certain.
They're completely different, right? You do agree with me? They're completely different.
My friend, let me answer. For the one question. Let me answer. When it comes to Bible and Quran, there are some certain agreements and there are some certain disagreements. Okay,
there's not certain disagreements. Hold on. There's not certain disagreements. The core tenets and the fundamentals of what these texts are saying are completely at odds with each other. Okay, one text is typological. One text believes. Hold on. One text believes in a multi-personal God. Okay, one text believes that God can take a human form. Your Quran denies all of that and calls that shirk. okay,
My
and calls
friend,
that
my friend,
blasphemy, okay?
my
So
friend. Okay.
1 second, the prophets of the Bible, I just want people to know this. I want people on the stream to know this. According to the Quran, the way the prophets are presented and portrayed in the Bible, they're complete and utter blasphemers from according to your Quran. You believe
friend.
all our prophets are blasphemers, okay? And you believe that our God is a completely false satanic God, according to your Quran. That is your belief. We can go through more verses if you want to demonstrate that. I have no problem showing you that.
My friend, you are the one talking all the time. You are not letting me answer anything. Can I answer
Because
1
I'm
minute?
giving you to what the text says. I'm not letting you go off on a tangent and try and make an argument that these texts correlate with one another when they don't. Okay? Even scholarship demonstrates that if you want to go to the critical commentaries, we can go to commentaries because you would agree you don't know Hebrew and you don't know Greek. So we can go to what the Greek experts say and we can go to what the Hebraic experts say if you want.
My friend, okay, let me answer. Let me answer at least 2 minutes. Okay, it is a common sense. If you go to any scholar, he will say when it comes to Quran and Bible, there are certain agreements, there are certain disagreements.
They don't say that. They don't say that. They say they're completely at odds with each other. Let me give you an example. Okay, I'm going to give you an example of one scholar. Okay, one scholar that you guys love, even though he buries your religion. Okay. One example is have you heard of Bart Ehrman?
Okay, Bart Ehrman. Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. Have you heard of Bart Ehrman?
Yeah, of course I know.
Okay. What's Bart Ehrman's views on what the apostles believed about Jesus?
Apostle believed Jesus is a human. He's a prophet.
No.
Yeah,
You want me to show you the video? Do you want me to show you the video?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
We're going to get up the video. And then,
he says,
and by the way, what does Bart Ehrman, hold on, I'm going to show you 2 videos actually, just to make it even better. But before I do that, right? So that's your claim about the apostles, which is lies, because you didn't even cite a source. I actually have the source ready to go, just so people know. And I have a video where he says it in words, by the way. That's the first thing. The second thing is, does Bart Ehrman believe, hold on. Does Bart Ehrman believe that the authors of the New Testament believe Jesus is God?
No.
Okay, so you're ready for me to play the video, yeah? Now, I want people to remember what he said, and then we're going to watch the video together, okay?
Okay, historical Jesus.
Okay. Let me just get this up. Okay. So we're going to play 2 clips, okay? So you said that Bart Ehrman believes that they didn't believe he was God, the gospel authors, yeah?
Okay, yeah, go ahead, yeah.
No, first and foremost, I just want to get you on camera saying that. That's what you said, right?
Yeah, when it comes to...
Okay, that's fine. That's what he said, guys. That's what he said. Let's play the clip and let's hear if what he's saying is true.
Man, let me...
Okay, 1 second. Let's let Bart Ehrman talk.
You don't even let me speak anything.
Hold on. Let Bart Ehrman talk. Dude, come on, you're interrupting Bart Ehrman. Let him talk, okay? Unless you're scared of what Bart Ehrman has to say.
Man.
Now, let's go. 1 second.
Unreliable. Muslims believe in Jesus Christ. There's a lot of interest, I think, from the Muslim community, and many Muslims feel that your conclusions, your historical conclusions of who Jesus Christ is more commensurate with the Muslim idea than it is with the Christian one.
I wouldn't say that they line up well with the Muslim view. I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. I'm not interested in whether Jesus was the Son of God because I don't think there was a God. And so
my understanding is that your conclusion is that Jesus Christ was a messianic prophet.
I think he thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him. I think that that's historically right. I think that all of these gospel authors, I think all of them think that in some sense, Jesus is God.
Did you catch it?
Yeah, man.
Hold on, blasphemer. Okay. Hold on, blasphemer. Did you catch what he said?
Man, he says in some
sense.
Hold
on. What did he say? Hold on. I can play the video back, our live stream where you said he says that the authors don't believe that Jesus is God. Do you want me to play it again and we'll catch you a second time? Or do you want to take back your statement and admit that you were incorrect and then we can move to your second one and I can demonstrate that one's not true either?
My friend, this is a discussion. Okay, you make
Hold
your
on.
claim.
So you admit you were wrong. You admit you were wrong. Hold on.
No, let me answer. 1 minute. Can you?
Yeah. Bye-bye. And the reality of it is if you're going to be that intellectually